Mama's Kitchen. I'm Carmen.
And I'm Melissa.
Today we're going to be making for you a cocktail with a little bit of a spring attitude. It is called the Spring Fling. And we're also going to be making
BBQ Chicken Pizza.
Like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media.
All of it.
All right, here we go. So we are going to make this spring cocktail. So what we have here is some pink Moscato wine, strawberries, a couple slices of lemon. We have a pitcher filled with ice. We have a thing of pink lemonade.
Let's thaw it out. I'm gonna just get this wine open and then
We're going with the old fashioned. You didn't do the.
no, let's go. This is so dramatic.
Okay, we're gonna pour this in, but then we gotta open up that. That's gonna be interesting. You're probably supposed to measure, but
We don't.
that's a
No.
whole.
Yeah, do it.
That's 750 milliliters.
Because this might be too much for that amount. Now we're gonna put some of these fresh berries. We just got strawberries. You really could use like raspberries, blueberries, whatever kind of berries you would want, but we just picked these. And then squeeze the lemons in your Trish, would you? I thought they were going on the glass. Oh, just.
Okay, so we're gonna put the lemon slices. Chase them. We just
So we're just gonna mix it up right now. And then if you wanted to put it into a blender or a food processor, you could do that to just kind of have it, already crushed up and nice and sexy for summer. Okay.
a bit of spring.
Or spring. It's cross seasoning your drink, Trish.
Right.
I mean. Wait. Okay. I got strawberry fields forever.
Strawberry fields forever.
I hope this is good. Don't clink them too hard, they might break.
Salud.
Take one.
You got sweet.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big lemon in my face.
Squeeze it and put it in there. That's what I do. Anyway, it's still delicious. It's just this is just sweeter than what we prefer.
This is a
If you're only going to drink one and done, this is the drink.
Right. This is a cocktail you want to sip on.
If you're drinking all night long from 8 until midnight,
yeah, you can't take this straight to the head either because
this isn't the one to do.
Okay, I'll stand back. Okay. Oh.
You're stronger than me.
Okay, we're gonna make some pizza now. So we have to start with the crust. So Melissa has 2.5 cups of flour.
You could use this regular, like, all-purpose flour or whatever, but you could use bread flour too.
We have that, and we are gonna add a teaspoon of salt. This is the dry ingredients. And the wet ingredients, we are proofing the yeast right now.
We probably got a couple minutes to wait yet.
Oh yeah, we're
meantime-
proofing it. So it sits there, and as it sits there, it rises. Yeah. So that's what you need
as
to
it sits
drink.
there, it sits there.
Yeah. We've been friends for a long time. Melissa and I met in '98. Our kids went to the same school together, and we found out we were very similar, and our backgrounds were very similar.
And our husbands got to be friends too.
Yes.
And our kids.
And our
Can't
kids.
forget our children.
Yeah, our
Let's
children.
toast to our
All
children.
right. Our kids.
We love them.
Yeah, we love
They're going to
them. I
be
think I need to take another one.
Yeah.
Cooking as long as we have, you know that you make a hole in here, and you pour it right in the middle.
Real
Yes.
nice.
Okay.
I love that stuff. One more minute. It's not yeasty enough. Wait, what?
No, sounds like an infection.
Oh! You know what? I might have put salt in here, and I don't think I'm supposed to.
This is gonna be the saltiest crust, most likely.
No, we're gonna do it. Okay, so we fixed the yeast. We got the yeast going now. So the yeast is just a cup of warm water. It has to be
Warmer than warm.
warmer than warm. You don't want
because
it
it has to react. If it doesn't react, then it won't rise, and if it doesn't rise, then the pizza will taste like shit.
2 1/4 teaspoons of the yeast. The active dry yeast is what I buy. But you can also, it comes in envelopes already pre-measured.
Yeah.
And then it's a teaspoon of sugar, and you let it sit for 10 minutes at blooms.
Right.
For 5 minutes, then we're ready to put it into the well. Yeah. In there in the flour, then we're going to mix it, but then we have the oven warming up to, what was it?
Reheating. 450.
450. Yeah. We're gonna just put the dough hook on there. You could do this by hand, but we're too classy for that. By hand, what would you say you need it like by hand for like how long?
10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, and then once we start mixing this up, we want to just add a little bit of water to it to make sure that it's going to come together to form a smooth ball.
You want it to be pliable, not too sticky, and not too dry. If it's dry, forget it. Your crust is ruined. You won't be able to make anything.
They're going to think we don't know what we're doing, and we do.
We really do.
It never is just the exact measurement. That'll never happen.
But you're not going to mess it up.
No.
Like to doctor it up, a little bit more water, a little bit more flour. As
You can
long as that
tell.
water is at warm temperature, you're good. Oh, you're really? Do you use your mixer? Wait a minute. Do you use your mixer when you do dough?
Yeah, I use my mixer for everything.
Do you notice a difference? Like, have you ever kneaded dough without a mixer? I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's a great mixer,
See, it
and
needs
it
more.
rhymes with
Picture.
bitchinade. So, you know what I'm saying?
I got that. I got that. I got that. Okay, once the dough is mixed, it has to sit on the board to rest for like 5-7 minutes, something like that. And it's not going to get bigger or anything like that, like dough rises like when you eat bread or something like that. So don't expect that. It's just resting.
5 minutes.
And after 5 minutes, it just allows all those little goodnesses in there with the yeast to do their thing. Okay, this is really good. This is delicious. Right.
Yeah.
You could season it if you wanted, you know, sometimes.
This feels good. This feels good.
Yeah, I think it's soft.
And you have to make it a lot to know what it needs to feel like. I know that sounds
Explain what it
weird.
has to feel like. I don't know, what consistency would you say that would be like?
A boob.
What? Really? Wait.
I don't know, that's
No.
maybe a grandma boob.
No, I think that's like a silicone boob.
How would a boob feel like a
A silicone boob? Well, I just watched that. What is that? Surgeon Gone Wild or something?
botched? Is it? Oh my God.
Surgeon's Gone Wild. Waving their scalpels around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or you gotta cover it with a towel or some plastic or something, because if not, it starts like drying out and it gets like crusty.
Yeah.
And then when you go to roll it out, it doesn't work at all.
You want the white side against the dough, by the way. No color fibers allowed. So, yeah, 5 to 7 minutes. So we're just
Yeah.
let that rest and do its thing.
Yeah,
And
so we're gonna
guess what
have
we're
some
gonna do?
cocktails.
Our throats are
Wow,
dry.
that's
Too
chill.
much talking.
So we're gonna check the dough, and most likely it's where it needs to be, as far as rested and it's so pretty.
It's still soft. This
Yeah.
is
So now we're gonna roll this out.
Yeah. So don't be intimidated that this is hard, because I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. But we're gonna be putting it in a sheet pan. So you want it to be a rectangular shape, because once you get it in that general shape, it kind of stretches out once you. Did we already say we have the cornmeal in the tray?
Yeah. We put the cornmeal really before we did anything.
Okay, you
I'm gonna press it out.
Make your crust. All right, go. Do it. Do
Right.
it. Work your magic. How pretty. So pretty. Oh.
We are gonna put some olive oil. I mean, we use our fingers a lot. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
And this will help to make the crust nice and golden
Yes.
and crispy and yummy.
That's gonna cook it, and this is gonna lift it a little bit. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch several holes into the bottom of the crust, so because we're gonna pre-bake it.
gonna kinda
The
come
oven
out
is
like
set
a
at 450,
salty-
and we're gonna pre-bake
Okay.
it for like
7 minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
okay, so we have our chicken that we made earlier, and we also have our bacon
Yeah.
that we made earlier.
We had
It's just
bacon.
easier to prep ahead of time, and then because it's a lot. So now we're gonna cut up an onion, and we're gonna just like chop everything up.
this was about a half a pound of bacon, but again, more or less whatever
Yeah,
you want. You
I'm
could
totally
probably put ham
left-handed,
on
so.
it, maybe even.
If you do, yeah, you can put whatever you want.
'Cause I could still-
Whatever you like. Right, it could cut a tomato, it could cut a piece of paper, and then it turns around and cuts a can.
And this is all the stuff we're chopping, so now
Right.
we're gonna gather up the things we need that is already ready, like the cheese and onions and
The
things
final
like that.
step before cooking.
Okay, so now our crust is done, and I'm gonna just get it out of the oven so that we can start with our toppings. Let's see how it's a little bit browned in the middle. It's not all the way baked, so
No,
I mean,
it's
that's
half
why it
baked.
looks a little tepid right now.
First is put the barbecue sauce on, and you could use any kind.
We already pre-baked it, so this barbecue sauce isn't gonna make the dough, you know, too soggy in the middle
Right.
once we bake it. Okay.
We're gonna put the chicken on really delicately. All right, so here's the last of the chicken.
We kind of like a good amount of cheese. But
Yeah.
we're gonna layer cheese, like we'll put it on after some more stuff, like at the end, the final.
Yep.
And then we have mozzarella just to kind of mix it up, just to add a little,
It adds
Let
color
little
and
mild.
vibrancy.
yeah.
This is a lot of onions, but you don't have to use all of them. You could use as many or as few as you want. We're gonna do the bacon, and that's the last element,
Yeah,
other than the
after-
cheese, before we bake it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put a lot of that on there.
Yeah. A little bit more cheese.
And then we're gonna do like a little like zigzag with the
with the
barbecue.
The barbecue. But again, if somebody wanted, I mean, you
Yeah.
can doctor it up however you want. Oh yeah.
Oh,
this is
oh,
a
oh, look at,
professional.
oh,
This
hell.
is like a $25 pizza if you go
It
out to
is.
eat.
So
put
we're gonna
this
bake
on
this
something.
for 7 minutes on 450.
This is what it looks like. Look.
Yeah.
Smell of vision. Wish we had it. Doing
I
such
think
a
it
great
comes down to a
We
lemon.
need
A little lemon. No.
I share. See, that's true
Oh, shit.
love
Right. Yeah.
to us.
And Pepsi.
Watch your fingers.
Remember when we were driving on the expressway and we were going 42?
And we were sitting straight up in the seats. Our hair was going out the sunroof.
It was going out the sunroof.
Oh my God! I thought we were going 100.
We did.
We shouldn't have done that.
No.
When
We had
were
no
driving.
business.
No, we shouldn't have. That was. Stand up. This lady one time I knew, she used to soak cherries in straight vodka, and she ate them every day throughout the whole day.
Seriously?
Yes. So you know she stayed effed all day long. She was like 80. So I'm thinking, is that what we have to look forward to?
Yes.
I can
We
get
could say
that.
F all day.
Cherries.
Ja.
Hello.
Ja. I said ja.
Or pineapple. Something like
We're running a little low.
Yeah, we need more.
Just tell you that the bottle of wine we had a cap on it, like you get. Oh, damn!
Hallelujah.
Man, you better call Jet Pizza
You better.
and tell them
Oh my God.
we got the recipe.
We're gonna just sprinkle the green onions on. Then we're gonna show you again how gorgeous it looks.
Yeah. Stay tuned and make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all our social medias.
You will not be disappointed. Cheers.
We found a sucker who's gonna try our pizza.
My son. He's not by himself, of course.
No.
Okay, so what do you think, chicken?
That's good.
How good on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah. Would you have your mom make it?
Yeah.
You want it replicated? Oh, you're doing
Oh, suck it,
Okay,
yeah.
so would you say thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
Yeah.
up. See you next time.
Come on back.
Chicken dinner.
Oh yeah.